perfect media. Media is the key to promote and preserve every product that matters to you. As dedicated agent, we aim at quality, not quantity. TV, the perfect solution.
Now available at AMBTV. An opportunity to use the new facilities to record your live TV programs, music videos, TV adverts, and all other media aspects. Yes, AMB opening the doors, opportunities for you.
You know, in everything we do, 99.9% is never enough. It's until which the 100% at AMB TV strive to reach that 100%. I thank God very much that He has taken us from strength to strength. There's ministries growing.
Visit us at our website or call us today. AMB TV, a media moving with the future.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fuse. This is Richard Cunningham, your producer for this wonderful music program called Fuse. Thank you very much for the feedback we had this week. When we had a special guest, Pastor Little K, a lot of people with the positive feedback. I want to thank each and everybody that through email, phone call, and through text. And I must say, the program is as far as Netherlands, because we had a wonderful text from Netherlands, and also, so thank you everybody for their feedback. What I want to do right now is I read a portion of scripture, because what I'm going to share today, I trust is going to be a blessing to you. Because I believe you're tuned at this moment, not by accident, but by divine purpose. So just put me as I read Habakkuk 2, verse 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. And make it plain upon the tables. I repeat. He may run that read it. And verse 3 continues to say, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak, and not lie. Though it wait for it, because it shall surely come to pass. I heard his testimony. My heart was moved, and I trust going to be also moved by his testimony. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce Ross from Agape Evangelistic Ministry. Ross, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you, Richard. Excited to be here.
Excellent. So we met the other time on a different issue, and we ended up talking about the vision of Agape.
Yes.
Just tell us of who you are and about Agape.
I just want to thank God for this opportunity to introduce myself to you and to the congregation. My name is Evangelistic Rose, and I'm the minister for Evangelistic Ministry. And I'm here to introduce the vision that God gave me.
Well, that's why we read about two.
Yes.
So there's a reason why we did that.
Thank you.
So this ministry is based in London.
Yes, ministry is based in London, but it has different purposes in Africa, especially in Uganda and Rwanda. Right. So far, that's where we are.
Now we just read about receiving a vision, writing the vision, and running with the vision. What is the vision God has given you for Agape?
Right. What I wanted to explain a bit about Agape. Agape, the real name of Agape is unconditional love God. If you understand the meaning of the word Agape, then you come with me and understand where I'm coming from and where I'm going. So what happened was, as going on, he gave me the name of Agape. He said, write the name down. I didn't know what it meant. I knew it was Agape, unconditional from God. Each one of us knows God has loved us unconditionally.
Could you just explain how do you know that God speaking to you?
God speaks in dreams, in visions, and in words. Sometimes he could touch me, and I could, what do you want? I got you too much with him. The way he speaks. When you know your Father, when he speaks to you after being trained. So I was so much in the way of God, in the way God speaks. The first time I heard God speaking to me live is when my husband died. Because I had to be the body for 2 weeks. She was doing the work. If you want to know exactly how it speaks, or how it spoke me. It was that I was still back home in Uganda. I'm originally comes in Uganda. And when I was in Uganda, I went through a lot of problems with the children. And at the age of 24, my husband died. And he left me children. The last one was 3 months. So in that process, I stayed with children. I lived with the children. I tried school fees to take them to school. Even before it was really a problem. But God assured that if I abide in him, he's going to show me great things. But he didn't tell me how, because he didn't tell me how. I continued. I was working somewhere when this great man of God came, and he told me I can pick up some things which I gave books, in fact. So when we came for those books, I knew God had really told me about it. So I went outside. I was with some people around, from women, and I put down share my for this school. This is just so I went in his and I took what I was taking to his car books. Then I had an opportunity when I heard that he was headmaster of a school, and I looked at him and I said, I wish my children would come to your school. And he looked at me and he said, why don't they go to school? They go to school. He said, don't they go to school? I said, they would have gone to school but have no money. When I'm talking to them, I didn't have shoes in my feet. I'm working in office somewhere, but I didn't have shoes. But I had know that if I buy it, I'm going to show you things. So this gentleman went and he came back to pick us out of the book and came with 2 forms of the school. And he told me that I'm going to pay school fees for children for the rest of their lives. I'm going to take care of. And remember, that was the day. Remaining 1 week for them to go back to school. But God spoke to me for that. And he told me that, is there anything which is too difficult for God? But still, we are in need. Sometimes you don't even see things, don't register. And I said, God spoke to me that is not for God for miracle. I said, okay. So I was waiting for this miracle because he did a miracle. So the gentleman came and gave me the forms. But remember, Richard, that was on Friday, and the children going back to school on Monday, and my children have not been anywhere, fixed anywhere. But God intervened because of his word. And this is what he said. I'll pay your school fees for children until they finish their school. But he told me, when you bring the bedsheets, the blankets, and the mattress, I didn't have the things. And I said, okay, Jesus, that's all I thank you, Jesus. So what happened was, when on Saturday came, they offloaded mattresses on Saturday. And my boss gave me 7 mattresses. And that car which God showed me from day one, because from day one God showed me my children in that van. And that's the car which took those mattresses home. That is Saturday. And I went to Santos to the Sunday. I was going to deliver in such ministry, if you know it. On Sunday, as it enough, they announced in the chat, we thank God, we've got a leave from abroad, and they have sent us buckets and bed sheets. But they had to give those things first, where us, like our widows. So I was among them, they gave me the bed sheets and the blankets. So on Monday, I walked majestically to the school with mattresses and the blankets and the bed sheets. Yes, I give God the praise. That's when I promised God. I said, God, one day, if you bless me, I'll help the children. I didn't know why I said it. I thought I never had love for children. God said, if you think of love, if your boss will think I have love, that's pride. Finally, God spoke to me in a vision again. This vision, I was in a beautiful house, no hiding in beautiful houses. I found myself hiding in these houses. Then I saw these children coming towards me, looking for me. And then when I saw them, I hid myself. I said, I cannot take care of these children. Some of them were naked, some of them they were just desperate. But they're looking for me. And the person they are looking for is hiding. So when they came to me, I continued hiding. And as I was hiding, they passed by. I remember this vision very well. They passed me by. As they passed me, one of them said, since the one who is supposed to take care of us has hid us from us, let us just go in the world. It was touching, but I did not want to come out, and I never came out of that hiding place. So they passed me, and I saw them going into the wilderness. But behind, there was a small young girl who was very tired, very desperate, without any clothes on her. And she cried and was looking for help. She was looking for me. And I said, I wish you could not see my eyes. But as I was looking at my eyes, I found my eyes meeting with her eyes. And God just came out. He told me, when I even heard from them. So I came out, I repented. I said, God, what do you want me to do? He said, surrendered me. And it's not your vision. Your debts are to use. But it is His. As long as I'm available, He will show Himself strong. That's how I started. But I didn't start that I had everything. I did nothing.
So, let's get this right. So, the vision that God gave is to help children.
To help.
That initially you were afraid or did not want to.
And wanted, to be honest.
Just explain to the viewers a little bit more what this vision is.
It's just what He said, I'm going to build the ability to build the schools. I said, Lord, who am I today? And I remember God speaking to me very clearly in vision. This is what He said. I saw myself in a big congregation. And when I saw myself in the congregation, the person who was conducting the congregation, he spoke to me in this dream and said, I can see 19 schools in which I'm not built. I wondered, I said, what if the small one has not yet built? How can I build the 19 ones? He said, just a symbol. Because it's not by power, it's by His Spirit. So I'm just want to encourage you regarding this vision.
Okay, let us clear that. Now, you said 19 schools.
Yes.
Not one school, not 5, not 10, not 15 schools. 19 schools.
I thought probably the business is going to help me to build schools. God spoke to me clear that your business is not the one who is going to help me build schools. You cannot help God. You need help from God. What happened was the business had to really be closed, which was really because I loved it. I'll tell you the truth, I loved it more than the children. The little man I went and bought land 10 miles from Kampala. I bought land and I started putting the construction slowly by slowly. So back and do it and build. I wasn't ready to ask man, I couldn't really. It was hard. God, nobody knows what I'm doing. How do you tell people? But God spoke to me something that you write down everything on paper. I said, now where is the benefit of these things which really seems not going anywhere? But God says, write it down. So I wrote down this magazine and I remember very well, God said, keep it. And after writing it, I kept it for 1 year. So when my schools are finished, that's what I want to be looking like. So he gave me the structure and gave me the picture of the school. So whatever I'm going to build, those schools I'm going to build, and I put it on paper. God gave me and gave me the vision of it. And it was mine.
I must say, vision that you've received, so because one school can hold how many? 200 people. So imagine there's one school of roughly 200 people. These are children with children on street, orphans, from poor background. So we're helping children get education, and each school can take 200. So imagine 19 schools in the entire country. What a blessing. So what we want to do right now is we want to look, because as our dear sister mentioned, this video is in 1970.
Yes.
And we want to know how far we've gone so far, or how far this ministry has gone so far. You might be wondering, you want to part this ministry in partnership, because there is a vision and every help is required. So if to be part, or you have any question, please, number are showing right now, you can contact our sisters immediately. So we let phone, the line, you can look at the website right now, the telephone there. Let us have a look at this short video and we'll come back with our specialists. Go ahead.
So what you see was the land. When I first went to that's the land which I bought, and you can know they're viewing it. And I went, and they took me around. By that time, I bought land in Kenya from Uganda. I'm from Kampala. That's where I bought land, and it's land which really can contain buildings in that land. And now that was before we started putting up construction of the school. So you can see how far it is. But I believe that this vision is not one person's vision. It's everyone's going to be part of it, really. That's the whole big land. And that's part of the land, because I've got another land as well, whereby we're going to cultivate food, where the children are going to be getting food from. They will dig, and they have to do something. So that's what really. The other one is about 15 miles from Kampala as well. The other one, whereby you find that you can put food for the children, and some we have an agenda of putting some center for mental health center for the children, and I think that it will be a blessing. Right. When you saw the children we started with, and now those children, some of them are gone, and some of them are dead. Really, that's also dead. Of them, and we started with one cow, which is now different, and still that's how we used to keep the children, because we did the help be involved. So in whatever we do, say washing, they do their washing. They can do washing, and that was one of the gentlemen who was helping us with the with coordinating in Uganda. We started as well. We started at least. The contract started slowly, sometimes before because of funds, and then we begin again, we start again, we stop at because it was like I learned not to rush. That's when I went and met the children. We had 70 children, 170 children. That's where the children, when God now take me back there, and those are the children who are in Uganda. Those are in Uganda. You can see them there. They're happy eating chicken. Yes, we're dancing. And those children, there is this one children, they've gotten from where they are. We train them from their childhood to be in charge, to know the basics of God, of the love of God. Not just being school fees, being in the school, but you bring them in the knowledge of God. That's why even the songs they are singing that Jesus Christ cares. So we teach them things of the Bible, the function of the Bible. That's the only because God wants a young generation to be really attached to His word. And to know that's why He instructed the children of Israel. They were in the wilderness, and He stopped those who came with them. But the young ones, they are the one who went and occupied the land. So God wants to help these children by instructing them in the word of God, teaching them best of the word of God. So as they grow, we know the message. When you see that was in the meeting, when we started the school, for sure we didn't start with the money because I didn't have the money. That's one of the pastors meeting. Those are things like playground, which you can. And now those are children. You see the singing and thanking us, thanking the ministry, thanking me how I've put together the to my which I had. The way I was all the things you said, I wasn't not having funds. I was just trying to work and help the children. Yeah, so you see that one of the teachers in the school, and she was trying to explain the people and how they meet. You see how they praise God. We're saying that we lift up hands God to worship you. So I believe already in holiness. That's our teaching really, that we should walk in holiness from our childhood. And I really love God for that. If God can give us the spirit of teaching our children to live in holiness from their childhood, I think the world will be a better place. And they are happy. The good thing, they have that joy because someone is caring for them. They have love, and that's one of the parents when they're thanking the organization, the ministry, what the ministry is doing. Because I believe that is for love. Love itself, which God has should demonstrate it into communities. Because I remember Jesus was not a man of the church only. Jesus was not a community. So that's why we have to take this gospel of love into the community, not only to the churches that you come and sit in the churches of the church. You have to go forward and you have to share community the love of God.
I said a really wonderful footage. Seeing in action what vision has come far, because it meant something very important. Jesus was us in church. He was involved with the community. He was involving himself with what is going around with people out of church. And it's a very key point with us Christianity. We need to affect the community in every walk of life we do. I believe that some of you may be to you in words, in vision, in work, and you may know how to carry the vision. Because when my sister mentioned that she had the vision to build a school, to me that would just be too much for me. But you see, God is able, and I believe that God has given somebody watching this program. And you might feel that it's super for you. But I'll tell you something. It's because the fact that God has given you is able to make it be accomplished. If you want to be a partner with this ministry and you want to really, be a partner with what we're doing in this ministry, because building this in schools, it's not cost money, of course. So if you want to be a partnership, if you want to find out any more information, please, the numbers are showing up, the emails. If you want to contact Rose Kisache right now, please do so. God bless you for that. But I want you to look right in the camera and speak to the congregation.
What I want to encourage you to say that God given a dream. You know, there are two things which you have to understand. That there's God-given dream and man-made dreams and man-given promises. A God-given dream is different, does not die. I want to encourage you scripture in Genesis 37 and verse 8. When Joseph had dreams, he dreamed, and his dreams, he shared those dreams with his brothers, which they didn't understand. You might have shared dreams with your brothers, your sisters, whoever didn't understand you. They don't have to understand because it's not them dreaming. You are the one who's dreaming, and you are the one who could dream. So what happened with Joseph? What he did, he tried, but they couldn't understand him. Instead, they held him for the dreams, and the dreamer is good dream as well. So what happened was, he went further in the scripture, in verse 10, and he told his father out another dream, and his father could not understand the dream. This is what the father said in verse 10. In verse 10, he said that, what kind of dream is that? Because it's too big for Jacob to understand. And I know when start doing it, he will not stop it. Because what he accomplished, he God has given you a dream, a sweet. Don't get discouraged because of people around you. They will definitely discourage you. They discouraged Joseph to the point of killing him. But thank God, what I want to encourage you today, the person who is carrying a dream does not die anyhow. He didn't die. He went through until that dream was accomplished. Because the Bible said God was with him. God was with him. Even in prison, God was with him. In the house of Potiphar, God was with him. He went and made obstacles. You want to make obstacles. That doesn't stop you from pursuing your dream. I want to encourage you to this moment. Don't give up on what God has given you. I have been given up long time ago, but I cannot, because always God comes back and reminds me of dream. And he says, surely the souls will be built. I don't know how, but I know what he has said. He will never lie.
Sister Mr. Rose, that was a powerful testimony and a powerful expression of what God has given you. And viewers, as I said in the program, be blessed, I guess. And if it's not, I would like this program. Please stay tuned. Fuse is back next Saturday at 7 o'clock on Sky Channel 771 Dove Media. This is Richard Cunningham. Bless you. Till next time.
Because of who you are, I will lift my voice and say, Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Jehovah Jireh, you are mine. I provide. Hey, Jehovah Nissi. Jehovah Nissi. Oh, Lord, you reign, yes. Lord, you reign.